months and save $500 on Tempur-Breeze.
You have a pilot's license for that thing, Dad?
No.
So this July 4th holiday, trust your sleep to Sit and Sleep.
Here's to longer-lasting appliances, fresh laundry, sparkling showers, and no more crusty scale buildup. Life Source, whole home water systems that prevent scale without the hassles. Come home clean water for life. All on the Source, Life Source.
Good morning, I'm Frank Buckley. A local doctor accused of sexually assaulting a medical spa customer. Investigators believe he may have victimized other women. The latest on the case just ahead.
I'm Eric Spillman at LAX. Thousands of flights across the country are either delayed or canceled. It's due to bad weather back east and some other problems. How passengers are coping, coming up.
Good morning. I'm Lena Bovian live here at the Rose Bowl. Of course, we're talking about 4th of July, the big soccer game, the big fireworks show, all the details you need to know, plus what you shouldn't be doing this holiday. That's next.
Good morning. I'm Jessica Holmes. With books being banned across the country, a local public library system could give more people access to its virtual shelves. We'll explain.
Good morning. I'm Jeremy Parsons in for Sam Rubin, a global superstar helping homeless people find homes in their hometown. Plus, one of the stars of Mayans MC, Will Peltz, is here. Coming up in our entertainment report.
Skies clearing out throughout most of Southern California, maybe in the immediate coastal areas. You still might have some of that June gloom hanging in, but it should clear out. Big Bear, and you can see, not Big Bear, that's maybe it is Big Bear. 70 coastal, downtown Los Angeles 77, San Fernando Valley at about 84. It could be Big Bear or Mount Wilson, I'm not 100% sure. 76 Orange County inland, 85 for the Inland Empire, and the high desert at about 90 degrees. Okay, it is Mount Wilson. Just got word. Frank, back to you.
Summer travel season is off to a bad start. Airports are backed up with people trying to get to places after thousands of flights have been delayed or canceled across the nation. KTLA's Eric Spillman live at LAX with the situation there. Eric, good morning.
Morning, Frank. It's what you would call a perfect storm. That's what is causing all these airline problems. You have the summer travel season, which has already started. You have the July 4th holiday coming up, and you've had some bad weather back east that's caused some problems. Also, something that just happened a couple of hours ago. We want to show you from Charlotte, North Carolina, where a Delta plane had to land on its belly. It landed without its landing gear, its front landing gear extended. The pilots did an amazing job. Nobody was hurt. There were 96 passengers on board. It was definitely a rough landing. But the plane is now blocking a runway there in Charlotte, and that is an airport that's used as a hub. So that's causing nationwide problems, or making the nationwide problems even worse. It's kind of a domino effect. What's the story at airports back east? Well, check out the situation in Newark. Some bad weather in the Northeast has led to all kinds of air travel misery. They had thunderstorms, pretty severe ones. There have also been tornadoes elsewhere in the country and a heat wave in Texas. All of that has led to a kind of meltdown for the airlines. They're not able to get crews where they need to go. More than 9,000 flights were canceled or delayed yesterday nationwide. This morning so far, another 3,000 are either delayed or canceled. Now, this time of year, everybody's going places, and there's no margin for error. The flights are booked. United seems to be affected the most. Its CEO, Scott Kirby, is blaming the FAA for failing to staff enough people at air traffic control towers. United's pilots union is blaming the airline's management for what it calls disorganization. Well, the passengers, they don't know who to blame, but they are frustrated. This is the line of folks trying to rebook canceled flights this morning here at United at LAX, and many of these people found out their flights had been scrubbed after they got to the airport. Some say they were never notified in advance at all, and they complain because when they try to reach a United customer service rep on the phone, in some cases, it's taking 6 hours to get through.
Just waiting to get home back to New Jersey since yesterday.
What happened?
It was canceled, and I couldn't get through on the phone at all. So I'm here in person to try again. That's my goal. I just need to get home.
Are you going home? You have to get to work, or?
Yes, got to get back to work. I don't want to lose my job. So.
Or expanding their 5G coverage, and in some cases this 5G expanded service will interfere with altimeters on some planes, and that could cause even more delays. We'll send it back to you.
All right, let's hope not, Eric. Thank you for that. We're also following developing news this morning in South LA's Manchester Square neighborhood. That's where a man was shot and killed by the LAPD overnight. It happened just before 1 o'clock this morning near Western Avenue in Florence. Officers were conducting a traffic stop when they say an unidentified man approached them and began shooting. That's when the officer opened fire and shot the 25-year-old unidentified suspect. He was then struck by gunfire. LAPD performed life-saving measures but were unsuccessful. He was later pronounced dead at the scene. No word yet on why the suspect started shooting in the direction of the officers. No officers were hit. A large area around Florence and Western Avenues is closed to traffic. A 17-year-old driver is accused of killing 2 pedestrians and a dog in Riverside and is scheduled to appear in juvenile court today. Authorities believe the driver, who has not been identified because he is a minor, was under the influence on Sunday night. They say he hit 2 people walking on Van Buren Boulevard at Challen Avenue, including a dog being walked. One of the victims was Kevin Oliveira, the man who recently became a father. The other victim has not been identified. The suspect was treated at a hospital.
4th of July, just a few days away now. Authorities are warning everyone to leave the fireworks to the professionals. KTLA's Alina Bovian live in Pasadena with more on that. Alina, good morning.
Frank, good morning. That's right. That's the message every year, right? Leave it to the professionals. Don't buy illegal fireworks. Don't set off illegal fireworks, because there are a lot of consequences to this. But I have a really good idea for anyone looking for something to do 4th of July. Why don't you come down here to the Rose Bowl, because it's going to be quite the party. Not only is there a major soccer game, it's the LAFC versus Galaxy, but also there will be a fireworks show right after the match. You see the sign up there. It's going to light up the sky here in Pasadena and beyond. So unlike previous years, the America Fest July 4th show is being replaced with this one. So take a look at this. This is all the information you need to know. 80,000 people expected to show up here to the Rose Bowl, and the game is nearly sold out, but there are still some tickets left if you're looking for some last-minute plans for 4th of July. The game starts at 7:30. Just make sure you have a ticket before you get here, because you will not be able to buy one at the door. The Rose Bowl is, of course, one option out there, but there are several others. So regardless of how you celebrate this 4th of July, just keep illegal fireworks out of your plans. That's according to officials. Every year we talk about the dangers of illegal fireworks, not only the danger it poses to yourself, but also to the people around you. The weather is getting warmer and drier, and the risk of a fire is also a very big concern. This morning in Pasadena, the mayor, the fire chief, and the police chief held a press conference to remind the public there is a zero-tolerance policy in this city. Statewide, there are laws banning illegal fireworks, and this applies to cherry bombs, bottle rockets, mortars, aerial shells, firecrackers. Anyone caught violating the state law could face a misdemeanor charge and a $500 fine. Here in Pasadena, the fine starts at $250.
I would caution everyone, particularly when they are able to buy fireworks in other cities in the surrounding area. Just because you can buy those fireworks in other cities does not mean that you are able to use those fireworks here in the city of Pasadena. All fireworks are illegal in the city of Pasadena, whether you bought them out of state or in the neighboring city. They cannot be used in the city of Pasadena because they're a danger.
The sale of illegal fireworks is up this year in a big way. Just yesterday in San Bernardino, police arrested someone for possession of 5,000 pounds of illegal fireworks with the possible intent to sell. Also this week in Huntington Beach, a bust of $2,000 worth of fireworks. Illegal fireworks are not difficult to come by, but the consequences can be deadly. The only exception is the Safe and Sane fireworks policy, which is allowed in certain areas on 4th of July during a specific time frame. Now back out here live, talking again about the Rose Bowl on 4th of July. Of course, it's going to be an amazing celebration, but if you don't have a ticket, the reminder is do not come down here for any sort of tailgating party. It's going to be a lot of people out here. Of course, it's going to be chaos, so just keep that in mind. And another thing, it's going to be very warm, so wear light clothing, be hydrated, and that's the message today. We'll send it back to you guys.
All right, Alina, thank you for that. Firefighters now have the upper hand on a brush fire burning near Parrish. The Juniper Fire broke out around 2:30 yesterday afternoon in the area of Santa Rosa Mine Road and Juniper Road. The flames destroyed at least 2 homes and several cars. Authorities issued a mandatory evacuation order for more than 80 nearby homes. About 100 firefighters are battling the fire from the air and the ground.
We've got several canyons in here that it's pushing that fire into. Because of that access issue, we brought in several of our air tankers, as well as a VLAT, very large air tanker, and 4 of our helicopters. We're coming into what I think is going to be a very busy fire season. So if you haven't already been impacted by fires like this, make sure your properties are ready.
All evacuation orders have since been reduced to just warnings. The Juniper Fire has so far burned 55 acres. It is 5% contained. There are no reports of injuries. Crews were also able to save a family's dog that had run away for safety. The cause is under investigation.
We're going to see temperatures really heating up this
Really
weekend,
heating up, yeah. Some of the temperatures in the Inland Empire could reach 100 degrees.
Yeah.
Same story for the San Fernando Valley. You could have a couple of days 100 degrees in inland Orange County. The moment you're away from the beach, and this is what I've been saying, when it was cold,